There we go. There we go. Mic check.
Yo, what up, my peeps? Thank you for stopping by, man, with another half an hour with the big dog. Today we are talking about. Oh, my bad. What's up, Sal?
Hey, what's up, man?
Today we're talking about are aliens real and how we really been in outer space, bro. What do you think, Sal?
Uh, Aliens are real, but I don't think we've been to space.
Me neither. I don't think, honestly, I don't think that there's ever been a space. I don't think that everything they have told us about space, about the planets, about the universe, about all that, I feel like all that is fake, bro. I don't really feel that we have never ever been to space, and I feel like the astronaut, ¿cómo se llama eso? The moon landing, it was fake.
Hollywood Basement?
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Red Hot
100%.
Chili
See
Peppers.
that movie that came out, like Take Me to Space or whatever it's called,
No.
with Tatum?
Is it good?
Yeah, it's good, and it's about they tell you like America fucking staged everything, bro, before the Russians did. Like everything was staged. You know what I mean? Like, bro, if you really look at it, right? Let's say we talk about the little landing, like space landing, right? So they went on top, right? They went to space. They went to the moon, right? They got everything right the first time. Okay.
No.
Okay. Second of all, when the dude came out of space of the fucking ¿cómo se llama? The ship, the whatever. Who was taking that picture when the fool was outside, bro? You know what I mean? Because they were like, oh, like man, his first step. And so they show. So he wasn't the first guy in space because whoever was filming was the first guy at the moon. You know what I mean? So right there is a red flag, okay? Second, they had a little car, bro. How did they fit that car in that fucking thing, dude?
They built it up there.
Come on, dude. Come on. Third, okay, but when they went to space and when they went to the moon, they needed rocket fuel. They needed a fucking thing to just launch, right? But when they came from the moon, they didn't need none of that, bro. Just automatically, they just came out.
It's different atmospheric
Come on,
pressure.
man.
I think it's a whole crock of shit, bro. Like, I think as I got older, everything is money laundering, bro. Everything from top to bottom, whether it's commercial, everything art, the fancy art is money laundering. It's just different levels, bro. Everything is a cartel money laundering, bro.
Everything is money. Everything is a business. Like religion, everything.
They're legit washing money, bro. Like if they, all right. So I don't know how many trillions or billions or trillions NASA's worth, right? If they tell everybody that it's all a crock of shit, that money it disappears from them, bro. Like that's a ton of money that
billions and billions,
that they lose, bro. So they have to keep up the facade, bro, and then they're eating good, bro. Like all those people in charge, you got
everybody, bro.
They're eating good.
I feel that first of all, did you know that NASA was founded, bro, by fucking ¿cómo se llama? A Nazi fucking
The Nazi guy.
the Nazi spies. So they brought him over here and they started doing the NASA thing, NASA, and all that. Everything's a hoax, bro. You gotta tell me this. ¿Cómo se llama eso? Universal Studios. The picture. ¿Y cómo se llama eso? You know when the world comes out?
The globe.
The globe. ¿Cómo se llama eso? Is it Universal?
The Universal.
Okay, so you gonna tell me that they knew how the world was before even NASA knew the world was shaped, bro? Like, give me a fucking break, dude. You know what I mean? Like, of course, when you're little, you believe everything they tell you. You believe there's Santa Claus, you believe there's a tooth fairy, you believe there's dinosaurs, and you believe there's all that, bro. But it's not. Everything is fake. Everything is a business. You know what I mean? It's like the elephant in the room. You know what I mean? Like, how can they make it disappear like a magician? You know what I mean?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, yo, what up, my peeps?
I think everything to the core is a prop, bros. Everything like we're living like in a set, like in a theater set.
100%. And they tell
Everything's
us
a prop.
everything. And they tell us everything in movies.
And the famous people are like the biggest actors, like the legit, like biggest actors.
They're the fucking lizards,
They're
bro.
playing the role. Yeah, they're playing the role.
And it's funny because we believe everything, bro. Like,
we don't question it. It's not that we don't believe. We just accept it, bro.
yeah, we accept everything. Like, yeah, it's true. Like, for example, this. Every time they shoot a rocket, it never goes straight out of space, but it always just curves. Why? Because the firmament is up there. And so what happens is they shoot everything, it curves, and they go land somebody else. They've never been in space, bro. Ever been in space.
And even if they've been to the moon is still in our orbit, bro.
Yeah, man, I only have one today, bro.
I'll handle, no worries. The moon is still in our orbit, you know.
Okay, so you're gonna tell me this too, right? 'Cause I was thinking about this. I was thinking about it last time. They say that supposedly that the world is spinning, right? Like billions and billions of miles, and we're just floating in space, right? We're just floating, and we're just going somewhere, right? So if the world is spinning, right, like a fucking going so fast, and we're just spinning through space, right? Why is it that every night we see the same stars at the same spot? If the world is really fucking trending, right? You know what I mean? If the world will be really trending when it rains, it will be raining sideways, it will be raining night because the world is just fucking spinning. But no, it goes straight. Like the rain just comes straight down, boom, everything. You know what I mean? Another thing that's bullshit, bro, when they're like, the sun. First they said that space it's freezing, that it's like a vacuum, that it just darkest, right? So you're gonna tell me I don't think the sun is even the sun or the moon in outer space. They're here. You know what I mean? And second, but you think like the sun, how is it that the sun perfectly just shines us, but not the whole fucking space, bro? If the sun was really in space, if it was really that, space would be clear. Because you're gonna tell me that the sun direct us, like I could go right there right now and get burned.
Something about cork. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know about all that. I'm sure they have a scientific reason for all that. But
Yeah,
but I feel like whatever they're saying is probably a lie.
Not probably. It's like I think
Because like they need the money to build their bunkers, right? So where do you think they're getting it from, right? Like they're getting from they're washing that money from NASA and all those space programs, and they're using that to construct that.
yeah, because look, like, for example, me before, bro, when I was a young buck, I would think that, como se llama, like the satellites, they're in space. There's a satellite. We get like the Wi-Fi, we get all that, but we don't. All those cables are in the ocean, bro. And what is it?
The internet is in cable. It was just still in cable, which is crazy. But I just heard that the other day.
Yeah,
they could legit go and just
cut it. And so everything goes at the bottom. So you're gonna tell me this that NASA stopped exploring the ocean, stop exploring that, bro, and go to space? You know what I mean? And they give us that bullshit lie, bro. You know what I mean? Like even in the Bible, if you go to the Bible, hey, everything's up and down is the same, permanent, bro. We live in the flat Earth. It's not a fucking globe. And you know what I think?
I don't think. I think we're like in a realm, bro. I think we're like a realm. I don't know about the flat Earth shit, but I think we're like in a dimension. I think we're trapped here. Like
100%. We can't escape. This is like a jail planet.
I think they release all that flat Earth shit to get us some. To give you something. You know what I mean? To give you like, all right, you get a little something of the truth.
Yeah,
you know
because if we really knew, bro, where we really come from and how powerful we are, we wouldn't be like that, bro. But see, they wash us. And how can I say this, bro? Sometimes, they keep telling us the same shit, and we start to believe it. And like you said, we don't question it because we do it as a kid. As a kid, they start telling us the fucking bullshit, bro. And you start believing it. For example, when I was a kid, I remember when I was in elementary, bro, and they would be like, oh, you know what? When the sun is out, the moon is asleep, or the moon is in China. You know, you will never see them in the same spot. But you can't, you do though. Sometimes you go outside, you look at the moon, and then you look at the sun, both out at the same time, bro. How is that fucking possible, bro? You know what I mean?
And apparently we have a second moon now. We somehow picked up a second moon.
How, bro?
I'm not sure they were.
You know what I think? I even think the moon was built. I think the moon was built by some aliens, or they brought it here because I used to watch the show, and if you're familiar to it, like Ancient Aliens.
Yeah, I love that dude. That was fucking high as a kite.
Yeah, I like him. And he was saying that. He's like, he was like, what about if they brought it in? Every time. And they brought it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think that's more like this info. It goes back to like the Book of Enoch and the Watchers, bro. Like, I think that's more of like the truth, in my opinion. Like, it's like a certain like supreme being that just came to fuck with us a little bit. Not necessarily an alien, but like, I guess you could call it an alien, right?
What about let's say, for example, if there's more worlds here that we don't know?
There's for sure uncharted territory.
But what about in the same Earth? You know what I mean? In the
Like
sense
Uncharted Land, yeah, for sure.
Like we never know.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. There's no way they'll keep you bounded. Like there's limits.
Like for example, Antarctica, right? Así se llama.
Antarctica.
Yeah, there we go. Bro, you can't go out there. You get shot. Why? Why are you
You have
protecting?
to take a ship from Argentina, and then if you make it, good luck. Because
Yeah.
it's like a violent storm.
Yeah, bro. You know, like to me, it's like we don't know where we come from. But imagine if we really knew the truth. You know what I mean? I think like because let's say we go back to like ancient times, so many pyramids, bro. And not just in Egypt, bro. The pyramids in Mexico,
Better
Chile.
pyramids than other.
Yeah, bro. There's so many pyramids all over the world, bro. Like, who built them? You know what I mean? So precise, bro. So everything is like, it's really ridiculous, bro. Like, who really? Even fucking here, they're trying to like history, right? They try to tell us that some cowboys in some fucking wagon built fucking. You see the buildings how they used to be before?
Yeah.
And now you see how art and all that is. Do you think those guys are really gonna do that shit, bro?
I think we had a more advanced civilization back then.
Yeah, I think every 100 years it resets itself.
We find a way to fuck it up.
Yeah, because look at right now.
Or nature gets rid of us. You know.
Yeah.
What I mean?
I think every 100 years it's like it gets its period, bro. Earth, and it washes everybody
It
out,
cleanses
bro.
itself.
Yeah, everybody doesn't belong. Like, and then, bro, everybody stays because imagine it's like Matrix, bro. We just live in a system, and we just wake up every day, bro, to do the same shit.
Like there's this Bible verse that the creator of NASA, one of the scientists, put on his gravestone that speaks about the firmament. That God shows his handiwork with the firmament. Why would he put that on his gravestone? You know?
Yeah.
That's crazy to me. Like the one of the it's something von Braun, the Nazi scientist. That
Oh yeah. I remember that.
When they buried him, they put that quote that God shows his handy craftsmanship or something like that. I forget the Bible quote, but through the firmament. Why would he put that? Like unless he's leaving like a little
clues, bro.
Yeah, like the Van Allen belt is probably the firmament, bro. Like the radiation. We have like a limit placed, and that shows intelligent design, bro. You can't move on, bro. Like you're stuck here.
Yeah, because like I think that since I don't remember everything has been us going to space. Now you're gonna tell me this, right? They asked this guy, how come you guys haven't been to space anymore? Oh, because we lost our technology. How, bro? How the fuck are you gonna say some stupid shit like that in the 21st century, bro? You know what I mean? But yeah,
that's the dumbest excuse.
You know, ever like, oh, we lost that where we're in better technology, we got better shit than before. So you gonna tell me this? That what was his name? Reagan was his name. He was the president, right? When they went to the moon, the head for a limelight, bro. He talked to the astronauts on the moon, bro.
I don't think it was Reagan. I forgot who it was.
Nixon.
Nixon. There you go.
Yeah, it was Nixon. And so you're gonna tell me that Nixon, bro, stood there, talked on the phone with the fucking astronauts all the way to the moon, bro, and everything is fine and bliss. Come on, dude. Come on.
That's a trip, yeah.
I think like back in the days, we believed a lot of shit like that because our parents, our grandparents believed it because it was just like on TV and you believe everything that came on. You know what I mean? But once you get older, bro, you start thinking, you're like, hey, how, bro? Shit don't make sense. You know what I mean? How
the fact that we're more afraid to go into the ocean than to space is pretty wild, bro.
Hey, bro, and like the ocean is alive. It creates fucking animals. It gives birth to animals. It gives birth to all that shit. That shit's fucking alive.
It's probably like a portal of some sort.
Yeah, I think it's like a portal that we don't even know about, bro. You know what I mean? I think that's the reason why they put so many animals to fucking so we will prevent for us to go there, bro.
Yeah, for sure. We always, even to this day, that we're still discovering new species of fish, new sharks, new like lakes inside the ocean, bro.
I think they found an ocean. No, it was like a whole little island
inside
the ocean, bro. Like how? Like in a cave. It was like in a cave. This was found and they went in and it was like, I said, how, bro? Another thing, bro, dinosaurs. Dinosaurs wasn't fucking real, bro. Come on, man.
Well, I don't know. I loved dinosaurs when I was a kid, bro. I loved them. Like even Barney, bro, that was my shit. You know what I mean?
I
But
hate Barney, bro, because he made me believe that everybody loved me. Liar. Not his play, but
yeah, he's a weirdo dinosaur for sure. But
yeah, for Hanukkah.
yeah, that magenta Planet Fitness uses it now. But yeah, like it's a, I don't know, bro. Like now they're saying that chickens and birds are the relatives, or like maybe there was a big ass lizard. You know, the Bible just talks about dragons and stuff. Like,
I believe more in dragons than I believe in fucking dinosaurs. And I think that our ancestors, what they saw was dragons. They didn't see no fucking dinosaurs, bro. All that shit was BS, bro.
but then that would mess up their timeline. You know what I mean? Because they say there was millions of years ago, and then we saw them. So either that means we're much older, or it was much. Our history is much shorter than what they say.
Okay, so that is too. You're gonna tell me this: the dinosaurs were buried billions and quadrillions of years ago, right? But yeah, you're gonna find a whole dinosaurs with bones just by digging a little bit. No, for those was dig, fucking deep, and it was true. But yeah, they found them like that. No, you know why? Because we go back to space. Money. It's money. They ask for money. They
Washing that shit, dude.
yeah, bro. So it's like it's money. Look, man, there's three things that's running the world. Religion, it's 100%. That's money right there, bro. NASA, bro, 100%. And all that dinosaur and all that shit, bro. It's all BS, bro. You know what I mean? They try to feed us bullshit lies, bro. Like, because look, bro, if they will come really say, oh, there's aliens out there and this and that, the whole religion will fall.
Oh, did you hear about that one thing they told them? They gave like a comunicado, like a communication to some priest, like to get ready, cause to think about how, cause there's gonna be some sort of disclosure event. Like soon, just recently, they released to certain priests that to get ready to confront the congregation, because there's gonna be a release.
Like, what do you mean religion?
Like aliens and shit.
Oh, you know what I think it is, bro? They're getting ready to do the Blue Beam.
Yeah, Project Bluebeam.
Yeah, Project Bluebeam, bro. And they be trying to do that shit forever and ever and ever, bro. And I feel like, you know how they say, like, Christ is gonna come back? I believe they're gonna do some shit, bro, with aliens and all that shit, bro. And they really distracting us, bro. They always distract us. They always, like, when something is going on, they always distract us with the stupidest shit ever, bro. And we go for it.
Nah, I think this time a lot of people won't. And that's when it's gonna get weird. It's gonna get like a weirdly intense out there, bro. Like weird, like Civil War and all that crap. Like, cause be like, nah, y'all full of shit, and then they're not just gonna let us revolt, bro.
I think like the aliens, bro, because I do believe that there's aliens out there, but I don't believe they came from outer space. I think this came from this world. Excuse me, I think they're the ones that run everything, bro. Like, I believe that there's lizard people out there, bro.
You believe it?
Yeah, I believe that there's people like that, bro. Because even in Egyptians, bro, and all that, they will put people like in different cultures. You see, like in Mexico, bro. In Mexico, they got the lizard guy, and all that. Like, it's always about lizards. It's always about that. Like, even the devil.
And the Egyptians too, they had like all those different mixes of creatures.
Yeah, but it was like a fucking human with a fucking bird head. There was another one like that. Even in the Bible, if you say it, bro, they say like God was like, oh, there was as they were next to me, they saw me, build the world, bro. I think
like there's a depiction of Jehovah, bro, like Jehovah, like that's our God. I don't mean any disrespect to anybody out there, but they put him like with bull.
Yeah,
like a bull's head and stuff. It looks kind of scary, bro. Like
yeah, because you know, like, okay, to me, for example, sometimes I know sound dumb, but sometimes I look at my dog, and I'm like, who the fuck created you, dude? What are there's like a guy that looks like you, but he's like, you know what I mean? Like
supreme dog.
Yeah, like who created you, bro? Like when I see my dog, right? Like when I see my rat, I'm like, who created you? So perfect. You know what I mean? Like perfect. Like they knew exactly where to stop the brown. They knew exactly like you know what I mean? Then I see my Yorkies, and I'm like, who created? Then I see us.
Like, why did he create you?
Yeah, why? Like, why did you create you guys? You know what I mean? Like, and it's like everything is like, it's perfect, bro. Death creates life. You die, created a worm. Life creates another world. Like we don't know where the fuck we come from. We don't know where. It's like we're always the reason why we believe the bullshit because we're really kind of scared.
But why? What did we say?
Well, I know.
Oh, misinformation.
Oh.
We got too deep, everybody. We got too deep. So again, this is our opinion.
This is our opinion,
We're
man.
not scientists. We're not just. Oh my lord, TikTok is so sensitive, huh?
Yeah, this is what we think, bro. This is just for
Entertainment purpose.
entertainment purposes. This is just a show that we watch.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, TikTok likes to play with us. I told you the TikTok was because you're getting too deep, bro. You're getting too deep. It's okay, but yeah, continuing on, bro. Like, and it's funny because you were talking about a dog, bro.
Yeah.
You were talking about a dog.
And I just see it like, who created us, bro? Like, real shit. Like, who created us? Where do we come from? You know what I mean? I just feel like we're so scared to know the truth, and we're so scared for that, bro, that I feel that we believe anything. You know, we believe that, oh yeah, like they tell us so much, you know, about like the religion. Oh yeah, it's true. You know what I mean? But how is it in other religions, bro? Like, for example, in India, they got like a whole bunch of different gods.
That's some wild stuff over there.
You know what I mean? Like, they got some different gods. That you go to Egypt, they got different gods.
The men of renown.
Yeah, then you come to us, and there's only one God. You know what I mean?
Well, there's some people, I believe those are the fallen angels. All those gods that like throughout history, like the ones that is not the one God are the angels that rebelled against God, bro. And they made people worship them. Who knows how true that is? You know, shout out to.
What about, bro? If the aliens came to create, like, and they created us, bro, to be like slaves, to be workers. You know what I mean?
Too.
You know what I mean? Like, what about if they came over here? Let's say, for example, like,
for gold, that's what they say.
that's what I say, like, for gold, for like to take back to the planet or whatever. I feel like they came over here and it was just a little bit of human, bro. They just created a DNA.
They messed with us. Huh?
Yeah, like Adam and Eve. I think Adam and Eve were the first breads, bro. What was that about?
The hybrid.
Hybrid. Yeah, there we go. I think Adam and Eve were the first ones, bro, ever that were made in the lab. And that's the reason why I feel like they were watching them so good, and they're like, okay, we finally got it right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We got it right. They're just like us. And they started like fucking teaching them and all that, and then they fucked up, and then they sent us, and that's the reason why when Cain left, he went to go find somebody else. It was the real people that lived there. You know what I mean? It wasn't fucking hybrids, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I just feel that space to me is not real, bro. We never been there. We will never be there, bro. Because if that was the case, don't you think the rich folks would have moved up there already?
Instead, they're going underground.
Going underground for bunkers, bro. So you don't think, like, if that shit was real, bro, they would be gone? Don't you think there would be people on the moon living already, bro?
It'd be a trip if there already is, huh?
Yeah, fuck. Because that's how you look at the moon and you see lights. Have you ever seen that?
They're like, this thing's a little too shiny right now.
Yeah, like you see the moon sometimes that you see from a spotlight. That looks like a fucking city.
They have a whole village over there.
Yeah, what about if that's the real spaceship or they're looking at us? Well, that's like the gas station.
They say so above, so below, so within, so without. What if space is unlimited? What if the Earth is unlimited? What if like the ocean just keeps building new things that we just don't know?
Like the back room, like the movie The Back Room that just came out.
Really? That's what the movie's about?
Not the ocean, but it's just like a room that creates another world. You know what I mean? And
the ocean keeps making new islands, keeps just forever, bro.
Because we did some stuff that we're like, what the fuck, dude? You know what I mean?
It's
like,
a volcano, an earthquake, and this and destroys something, but a new one is born.
Yeah.
Makes little caves, and we assume that everything is like already made, and there's a new islands in Japan, you know what I mean?
It's a new something came out, bro. Oh, you know what I mean? I just feel that. One thing I feel that the TV and all that is just a big ass movie that they keeping us entertained. You know what I mean? The truth is really out there.
And I feel like anybody really knows what the hell's going on, bro.
Nobody.
At this point, everybody's confused.
I think we always be confused, and I feel that's the reason why we made up all these fucking movies and all these lies. We're like, oh, this is how the world is. Oh, this it's not like that. You know what I mean? It is way different. I don't know, man. It's like the way that I see it. Like, you know, when I look at history, when I look at like all this shit, and I feel like, let's say we were talking about the pyramids, right? Who really created them? How do they move those stones? How do they really do all that shit? Imagine they were creating portals. And then because look at this, like you look at the fucking pyramids for Machu Picchu, right? And you look at they're fucking above a fucking mountain, bro. How the fuck did they build that? And then second, they built exactly a fucking landing strip, bro.
That's another trip.
You know, that's another trip. So, for who or how or why? Why would somebody go out there and do all that shit, bro?
Why do they worship Saturn? You know, like why do they worship the planet Saturn? Like it's just so weird.
The Egyptians, they will worship Mars. Because when they will pop and they will see like the red planet, they would say that the gods were asking for blood. And so they will start doing the fucking blood worship and wars to know that. Because they feel, even now, bro, to the modern day era, it's all about war. It's like we're sacrificing humans. War has been going on for years and years, billions of years, bro. And it's always in the Middle East. It's always in the same spots, bro. You know what I mean? No matter what. New president, same fucking bullshit, same excuse for war, but we're going to war. And there's always a war and there's always something going on, but it feels like the earth needs blood. For it to keep going, like if you really see it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and like that's why I feel like the ocean feeds off of humans too, bro. It would just suck you in.
Like for example, I don't know if you ever heard when they're like when the girl's pregnant, don't go to the ocean, don't go to the beach because the beach gets jealous and it tries to take you. It's true. Have you ever been in the ocean, bro? You're chilling at the beach, right? And I know you feel like you're in one space and you haven't moved. But then when you look back, you're like far away from your family when you started. Yeah, because it's like
it's drawing you in.
Yeah, drawing you in. Like, come on, man, it's cool. Just come in, and then you go in. Like, have you know that when you walk into the beach, it's like the water's up to here, right? You're like, I'm gonna stay here. But then the waves don't start going where you at no more. Further than you, so you start going back, front and front and front. I don't know when you look, the waves come back, and you're like, how the fuck did I get here? Yeah, but I think
it catches you slipping for sure.
It gets burned, bro. So many animals, like, bro, who created a big ass fucking fish was like this big with the little lamp to draw you, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like, who created those animals, bro? Who created, like, these animals that can live in the fucking deepest fucking in the ocean, bro, where humans can't go anymore because your lungs will collapse. Doesn't that sound like space?
I feel like the ocean's hiding more things for sure.
Well, yeah, that we know, bro. More everything comes from the ocean. Almost everything. Like, you never know what the fuck, bro.
There's insects in the ocean. There's, like, you know,
it's a whole forest down there, bro. It's a whole different kind of animals. It's a whole different kind of shit, bro. You know what I mean?
So I feel like we're never gonna stop discovering things in the earth. You know, like it's always something new, always something. It just keeps going. It's like Pokemon, bro. It just keep like, how the fuck they have so many Pokemon now? Because they just keep popping up.
Yeah, like for example, like me, how I seen it, but now they're even doing like scientist dogs, like pugs. Not pugs, like Frenchies. That was a scientist project, bro. Have you ever had a Frenchie?
No, I wouldn't want to.
Don't.
You have to mate them?
They're scary, bro. Yeah, but look, but these guys are such a science project, bro, that you have to jerk this fool off and fucking put in the thing and inseminate the female. That's not normal, bro.
No, you can't even procreate. That means you were meant to die, bro.
Yeah, not just that. They don't even bark, dog. They're like what the fuck? I remember one time I was with my Frenchie, bro, and I was chilling at my house by myself. We got this fool when he was a little baby, right? That fool's in my bed, and I'm chilling, and I remember my brother-in-law came in. That fool's like, instead of barking like a regular fucking dog, bro, like, this fool was trying to talk.
That's a monstrosity, bro.
Yeah, and I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you after that, bro? Like, he got super sick and he died after like a year. And I'm like, poor dogs, bro, because this is science, bro.
They're not the healthiest dogs for sure.
Hell no, because they take like everything is just crammed in there, bro. You know what I mean? So it's like I remember when I had a Frenchie, and then I would compare it to my Rod. Like, the Rottweiler's a real dog. This was not a real dog. Like,
yeah, the Rotties are real deal. They'll scare somebody off.
You know what I mean?
They could probably survive a little bit without you. Those dogs,
100%, bro.
Those dogs, they're done within maybe 2 hours of you leaving them alone.
Like my Rottweiler, bro, I could leave that fool outside. That fool hunt birds. That fool fucking a whole bunch of shit, bro.
He would survive.
He's a survivor.
Yeah, but those dogs are a messed up experiment. In a weird way, that's an abomination, bro.
Yeah, dude.
It's just it's terrible. Like, they have allergies. They can't walk after a while. Like,
They get hip problems. Like even by Yorkies, bro, they bite like real dogs. You know, I know those fools are science projects too because they're too little, bro. The small as they are. Because look, back in the days, there was no such a thing as a fucking teacup. There was no such a thing as a small little dog, bro. Everybody had big ass dogs, bro. The Chihuahua was the only one that ever been there, bro. Out of nowhere, a whole bunch of different breeds came out.
that's terrible.
It's like the rich folks that wanted like the small little fucking dogs, bro. Have you seen that little tiny one?
Yeah, Paris Hilton started that shit, bro.
Yeah, so you're gonna tell me this. That they could make that, but they can't make shit from back in the days? We've been cloned.
They brought back wolves, bro.
What the fuck did they bring back?
They
bro?
brought back a dire wolf. They just recently brought it back. The guy was extinct and they reanimated one. For
Man,
what? I don't know, bro. Like, so it makes you wonder why these government officials look for like Gilgamesh and all these ancient kings. Why they try to keep them? You're probably trying to bring them back.
Imagine, bro. Imagine you could bring
Reanimate them.
somebody back. I bet you they really can.
Yeah, like I had a Nigerian client at one point. Shout out to my people from Nigeria.
Shut up, man.
They have like this ancient African religion where like they could bring back your dead loved one, but the thing that is inside that body is no longer your loved one. You know,
Excuse me.
it's almost like they enforce a demonic possession to make it seem
I
like.
feel like let's say, we talk about that a little bit. Let's say, like, if you could bring somebody back, that's not them anymore. You brought somebody back.
You brought an entity or something that inhabited that body.
I
So
think even if you go to, like, let's say, for example, you go to surgery, or sometimes you die, and I feel like you go, and I feel like somebody else could jump in your body, bro, because you're vulnerable at that moment. And then, like, they jump in, and then they take over you, and then you're perfect. Like, it's so many mystery shit that goes on in the world that we don't know shit about, man.
yeah, and that's without technology. They ancient African religion able to do it.
Yeah, bro.
She said it scaredly, and she didn't even want to mess with it because she's like, nah, it's too much. You know, like what else would you do? What are you willing to do? You know, you're willing to let somebody in on your loved one's body for your comfort.
Yeah, because they make a lot of movies about that, about replicas and about bringing back. And I feel like when somebody's gone, they're gone, bro.
They don't feel that way.
Yeah, I don't feel that way. I want to bring nobody
And
back.
he was looking for the reincarnation chamber, like a
And the Fountain of Youth.
reincarnation chamber, bro. Like what was it? Like Gilgamesh, bro. Like the king from Gilgamesh. She was very interested in that.
And like they say, like the Queen Elizabeth, she's a lizard.
Yeah.
I do believe that shit, bro. I do believe that other people that are in power, they're aliens, bro.
But they just keep bringing them back.
Yeah. Have you noticed this, bro? If you really look at it, you said that. Look at the actors. Have you noticed look alike?
Yeah, like there's a soccer player named Mesut Ozil. That fool looks almost like exactly the same as like the founder of Lamborghini, bro. Like exactly the same, bro. Like it's ridiculous.
And they're like, I feel that shit, bro. I feel like they keep bringing it back. Like
That fool, the PDF guy, the Steam guy, the one I don't want to say it because we're already.
the island guy.
The island guy, yeah, the island guy. He looks like Andrew Jackson, bro, from the $20 bill.
Yeah, 100%.
Like yeah, like he looks just like him. I mean, we all have somebody we look like, right? But
not exactly.
they keep these people around.
Look at two, but there's 4 girls that look the same. The girl that plays the Joker's girl. ¿Cómo se llama?
Margot Robbie?
Yeah, there's 4 girls that look just like her, bro. You know what I mean? And there's a whole bunch of people that you're like, hey, wait a minute, I thought this guy was, but I think they keep bringing him back. But like, there's a thing that I was watching the last time, and it was like they show a picture of Eddie Murphy now, and there's one of him like in the 17th century, bro. There's one of Jay-Z like in the Bronx, like years ago, bro. And you see a lot of celebrities, and you're like, how, bro? Either these motherfuckers are vampires, and they don't fucking age, but they've been living here forever and ever, or these fools are getting cloned, bro.
And you know what's funny? Again, not to make it too biblical, right? But I think they talk about the fallen angels. They can't die, so they cast them out. You know what I mean?
Oh, we're back on again.
Yeah, we're back on. You know, you ever heard that? That's why Jesus casting them out into the pigs. Because
Yeah.
they can't die.
Yeah.
They're probably the ones, bro. Like the fallen angels inhabiting all these celebrities.
Yeah.
And all that stuff because they can't go away, bro.
That is so true. I never thought about that. Yeah, because that's the reason why they said not to eat pig. Because if you look at the pig's eyes like a human, and supposedly God punished them, that's the only animal that can't look at the sky.
Damn, that's crazy.
That's the only animal that can't look up in the sky because supposedly God punished them. But they can't even look where we're going like into heaven.
You know who knows how true that is, but it does mention that they're to roam the earth, bro. What if they just keep coming back? That's why they keep perverting people with them, bro, because they're not afraid of the consequences. They have no consequences.
That's true, bro. They don't answer to nobody, bro.
And then, that's some wild stuff, and then that's why you keep seeing these repeats. What is that other guy from the Matrix? What's his name?
Morpheus?
No, Neo, bro.
Oh,
like,
Neo, yeah.
He looked like some sort of Italian painter.
Oh, I seen it, bro. That girl, my boy, the girl from the Hunger Games.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh,
yeah, the girl from the Hunger
from
Games, bro.
X-Men too.
The other girl too, bro. That went missing because they saw her at the island. That she used to have her own TV show. The lesbian chick. Fucking what's her name, dude? I forgot her fucking name, man. She's very popular gay girl. She had her own TV show.
I don't know about that.
Ellen. The Ellen.
Oh, DeGeneres?
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Her, bro. They found a picture of her from like back in the days, bro. But he was a dude. But same face and everything, bro.
It could still be. Because they have the
100%.
technology now, bro.
Hey, yo, what up? Hold on, man. Let me say something. Yo, what up, my peeps? I know we got blocked a little bit from TikTok. Thank you for stopping by. We're talking about if aliens are real and all that good stuff. Thank you for joining us, man. I guess we went a little bit too deep and they caught us for 10 minutes. If you guys are just joining us, thank you very much.
Welcome to the show. Yeah.
Welcome to the show.
We were talking about dogs, by the way, when they cut us. Not all this extra stuff. So that's crazy. There's something about these animals.
And so I just feel that it's true. I feel like we keep recycling. What about if we never die? You know what I mean? What about if
they
we die?
put this fear of death into
Yeah, and then we are reincarnated. We are born again, bro. You know what I mean?
Just a different time, a different place.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Maybe we don't get reincarnated right away. Maybe pass on like 60 years, 100 years, and then boom, we come back. You know what I mean? Or we never know, but like if you really look at it, bro, like I feel like the people that are on top, like the actors, and all that, because look, even like the last time, there was this dude, right, that I seen, and I was like, he was a Latino guy, right? And he came on a movie, and I was like, oh, that's crazy. This fool's making a lot of movies, right? I don't know, bro. I seen that because I love watching like 80 movies and all movies. And this fool's a kid doing movies. And so I'm like, yeah, they already know, bro. Since little, who's in the industry, who's gonna blow up.
And they're usually gonna be the top.
Yeah.
And they corrupt all these.
Yeah. Yeah, and they make it because you look at it like, hey, how, bro? How? You know what I mean? It's like there's some shit that goes out there. It's like
the reason I brought that up because that would make sense as the Watchers. They're like the eternal Watchers.
yeah, and I feel like they've been here forever and
they're
ever.
influencing humanity.
Yeah, because they tell us what to wear, they tell us what to listen to, they tell us everything, bro. Like what's acceptable, what's not acceptable, bro. They're brainwashing us, bro. It's a system that they've been using since forever, bro. Like for example, religion. They use religion so they could keep us calm. Right?
Yeah.
They use religion for that. I don't know where. They use aliens for the people that didn't believe in religion. They use aliens, right, to keep in fear of that. I don't know, but that didn't work. People are like, I don't believe in none of that shit, but they always want to put fear in everything. And so, for example, there's no fear. People are like, I don't believe in God. I don't believe in religion. Okay, so how can we keep those guys in fear? Let's send diseases. Let's send this shit out there. You know what I mean? Let's do this. It's always fear, bro. Fear keeps us down.
So the vibration.
Yeah. And what about, bro, if the demons or the aliens or whatever, they feed on torture, they feed off of fear.
No, it's clear, bro. Like though what they've exposed, they feed off of some negative stuff, bro.
And I think that's the reason why, like in rooms, like sometimes I was talking to my girl, right, and we were passing to her school because she's a teacher, and we were passing to the school, and I was like, why is it that at nighttime, like, it feels so fucking like scary, dude.
Bad, yeah. I
Yeah.
used to work for schools in the
Yeah,
night, bro.
that
It's
feels
terrible.
so scary, and it feels like people are there. And I said, you know why it's crazy? She said, why? What do you think? I said, it's because all day, it's a whole bunch of different energies, positive, negative, and they stay there in the room, and there's all the energy that stays there, man. And so that's what we feel, like negative energy. So
And believe it or not, bro, a lot of negative things happen inside churches. I mean, schools. Inside schools.
man, churches are the worst, bro.
No, but like there's a lot of negative stuff that happens inside schools, bro. Like a lot, bro. I used to work for a school, bro. I remember like this pregnant chick got beat up. They didn't even try. They try to hide it as much as stuff. They probably killed the baby. Oh damn! I shouldn't have said that. Sorry, TikTok. But yeah, like a lot of negative stuff. Yeah.
Blows out.
Yeah, but like they try to sweep a lot of stuff under the rug, bro. Like they try to keep it quiet because I guess they're by rating schools, you know.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah, and then in the night, that's where things crack. But there's not supervision. There's always people sneaking in. There's always people partying in schools, bro.
Like, you know what's crazy about it is like this world. Okay, like there's people out there that believe in aliens. There's people out there that believe like in God and religion. There's people out there that believe in ghosts. It's like there's so much shit going on in this world, bro.
It's probably a little bit of everything too.
Yeah.
Like, I believe in the Watchers came, bro. Like that's all. Like you hear about all these like famous men through history. It's probably that. Like you know what I mean? That's why they.
And it's so true, bro. Like I never really thought about it that way, but it's true. Because how is it? Because they're in power.
And then they may even draw them on walls and stuff. Like it's just they keep coming back. The ones that they corrupt us.
Yeah, because they're corrupting us.
They
You know
corrupt
what I mean?
us. And they don't lose because they can't go anywhere, bro. Like they're stuck. We're the ones that either we ascend or we face judgment, bro.
And that's true because like that's how I see it. Because I'm like
Jay-Z, the biggest. Talented, no, but he's the biggest, bro. Like CEO, billionaire.
yeah, like how, bro?
Like there's better rappers. If it was talent alone,
Yeah, because like for example, I grew up with Jay-Z. I remember when Jay-Z came out.
it's
He
hot
was
shit.
nobody, bro.
And then
He was nobody. Like Pac died, and then Biggie died, and then the Apple blew up out of nowhere. He's like the Carter, like a millionaire, and he's like, how, bro? How did you like all these people out there, bro? Like, I just think that it's like, okay, it's wait your turn. You know what I mean? I feel like every actor that comes out, everybody, they're all grouped to they already know, like, okay, you're gonna be next.
And if you think about it, they're always doing things that are like against God, bro. If you think about it, like you know, like they have their like look at Will Smith, right? Like Will Smith, his kid is over here going back and forth between girl and boy all the time. You know what I mean? Like they're always trying to like. I mean, I'm not saying that it's involved, right? But it's really weird, bro. Like they always have like their kids tend to do like the opposite. Like you know, you have rich basketball players again that are not the best at what they do, but they get so much fame if their kids are switching genders.
That's why, because they're going to the agenda. They're feeding in the propaganda that they want us. That's how they want us to be. Because for a moment, I'm not trying to talk bad about nobody. You choose whatever you want.
You do what you want, bro.
But I feel like back in the days, like not back in the day, but recently, it's like the kid was like, oh, I just want to be a boy, and then I always want to be a girl, and they go. But it's always like, what is that girl, Megan Fox? Okay, she has 4 kids, and they're all transgender. How is that possible?
Like, what are the odds on that, right?
All of them.
And again, it's not a human you're dealing with, bro.
Yeah.
It's that being that keeps coming back to corrupt. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, because they corrupt their kids. Because like there was a moment where all the kids were confused, bro. Even now to this day, you know what I mean? Like, and it's like they keep saying, "Oh, be whatever you want." Like there's kids out there, bro. I remember they came in school that she thought she was a cat, and like the parents wanted to teach her, bro, to get like ¿cómo se llama eso? When the cats go shit.
Oh, the cat litter box,
bro.
Litter
for
box.
her. So you go like, come on, dude.
And then for all you fine Tarian girls out there, I'm here for you. Shout out to my Tarian people. I'm not wearing it, but we could Tarian style all day. You know what I mean? Yeah, but it's all this dumb stuff just to confuse and corrupt people because they don't face consequences, bro. That's like their job. Their job is to corrupt.
It's their job, and they're doing their job.
You're like that's why I don't really. Those are the aliens I believe. They're like the Watchers, the fallen ones, right? So I guess you would call them an alien because if they fall, they came from somewhere up there, right? It is so crazy because I was thinking about it the other day. I was like, well, it makes sense. All these rich people seem to be like stuck in time. Like each hit, they're historical, dog. The names change, but they're the same. Like
Same
skin
thing,
suit, yeah. So they probably unalive in a weird way and they reappear again. So the homeboy that unalived himself will pop up again, bro. He got away with it. You know what I mean? The island guy, because he's gonna come back in a different manner, bro.
Because he never unalived himself. That's what they try to tell us, bro.
Yeah.
That's what they try to tell us.
So he's gonna be reborn again. There's some weird magic stuff that they do.
Like in the movie Jason, Friday the 13th. They keep killing the fuck he's coming back. He's coming back. You don't know. Have you seen that movie, The Sixth Day?
No.
With Arnold Schwarzenegger?
I need to catch up with your movie watching, dog. You're a movie guy.
This is like a 90s movie, right? And no, it's the early 2000 movie, and it's about cloning. All right, and so this whole movie is based on they clone Arnold, right? And they were supposed to kill Arnold in the movie, but they didn't. They killed his homie, and they cloned him. And so like the whole thing is like, when you're rich, you could pay to get cloned, and they clone you. Like you die. But they don't know, okay, for example, there's in the movie, there's a quarterback, it's a game. And they throw the quarterback, catches it, and he goes, Kah! And he breaks his neck. And so everybody comes out and they tell him, oh my God, man, he's really gone. And then the guy that does that, like, that clones people, he's like, no, it's all right, he's got a headache. But the fool was already dead. But since they invested so much money in him, because they just gave him a contract of $100 million, so they were no, so they cloned that fool. And they brought him back.
So who do you hear that about? Kanye West, the Prime Minister of Israel. You hear all these things. Donnie T had a case that where he unalived in a car accident a few years ago. This is
Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart.
Everybody, brother, they say they came back different.
Yeah, and it's weird if you connect the dots. Why was she so persistent? She has access, Hillary Clinton. Why she has access to all that information? Why the reincarnation chamber? Oh, right, like why Gilgamesh, right? Like that was the king of Babylon, if I'm not mistaken, bro. That was like a heavy duty leader of the time. You know what I mean? He wasn't no joke.
Nah,
if you look at the picture of him, he looks like a different type of human. He's not a human being, bro. You know what I mean?
That's so true.
So we might see him in the near future. He might be part of the Blue Beam Project, you know? So that's my thing. These watchers are here to corrupt because they don't face the consequences, bro. They influence humanity to go a certain way.
That's their job, like demon.
They probably want to die, bro. But they can't die until the final judgment, bro. It's not over till it's over.
But imagine that's crazy because it's like you're being reborn, but you're a fucking 50 millionaire, bro.
50 millionaire, you're just in charge of corrupting.
Like for example, is Elon Musk. Where the fuck did this fool come from? Out of nowhere, bro. Now he's just so like
you're feeling thick because you got that Asperger's. So you know what I mean? He says he has all these conditions, and again, the world view changes when you understand that everything's a crime syndicate. I grew up in the hood. You grew up in the hood, right? Schools are not for teaching. Hospitals are not for getting healthy. You know what I mean?
Churches are not for to go there, bro.
You're not gonna get saved by a church. It can help you, but it's not for there. You know what I mean? It's internal. It's your relationship with God, bro. All these places are to confuse you and influence you, bro. And it's a crime syndicate. There's money there, you know. So you notice that and be like, oh, this fool's making money by washing money. So like he's rich because he influences, bro.
Yeah.
Like, oh, Elon Musk, the great inventor, bro. Like his electric cars are the shit, right? Why? Because when you sit on them, you get radiation poisoning, right? Like, it's all these things that are influencing. Why? Because they don't see the consequences, bro.
Now the batteries from those.
There's no consequence for them, bro.
And I feel like all this food that just came out of nowhere, bro. Like the other guy, the Amazon guy, billionaires, fool.
Again, why? So you don't want to leave the house anymore. Why? Because when people were walking to the store, that's walking that they don't do now.
Yeah.
And now he's getting involved in the pharmaceutical business because you're gonna need the pills, bro.
You know, we don't move no more.
You don't move no more.
Have you ever seen the movie WALL-E?
WALL-E, that's what we're going to.
That's
the robots are in the street already, bro. The little delivery robots.
I see them in Hollywood.
They're awesome. But I mean,
the fuck?
We got another ding on TikTok. Must start using code words, everybody.
Yeah, real shit.
We got too deep again, huh? So yeah, the thing of it, I don't believe in aliens. I believe in the Watchers that came. I think they throw all these stuff out so we can't tell left from right when the time comes. Because the time is close.
100%.
The time is close. Whether it's going to be faked or the real thing, the time is close, bro. Right? They're coming. What it is, we don't know. I believe it's the Watchers. You know, my Enochian people didn't remove it from their Bible for a reason. The
That's
people
true.
from, where are they from? Ethiopia.
Yeah, they're the only ones that still have
They
it.
kept it. The book, all the apocryphal books, they kept it. So I believe in the Watchers. You guys are free to believe in ET. But these guys don't face consequences and they influence humanity, bro.
Well, I think they've been influencing humanity since day one, bro.
The corruptors. The corruptors. Because
Yeah.
sometimes knowing is not always better. Look at every civilization that knew too much. Like we're looking at 1920s Germany. They knew how to do all the crazy stuff we do now, like surgeries and all that, and what happened, bro? They got taken down, bro.
Yeah, I think everything that's here to save us or to push us better, they stop it right away. They want to keep us ignorant. They want to keep us afraid. And they want to keep us like that, bro, because it's like for example, why is it that now they're throwing all these aliens out there? You know, it's like, oh, we're going to release everything. Oh, we're going to, but they don't release shit.
Because, bro, if you see it, I believe in God, right? I believe in Jesus Christ or Yehoshua, how he was called, right? I believe that a lot of those prophecies, whether they were made to happen, they're happening, bro.
Oh, this water is yours, bro.
Oh, I got my. Thank you, bro.
Okay. Oh, they.
all the prophecies are happening, bro. We breathed life into an image. We made life into an image. That's written down, bro. How are they gonna know?
That's true.
How are they gonna know? So what happens next, right? Then you look at the Euphrates River. It's in the shape of an omega, bro, and it's drying up, just like I said it would, bro.
That's true.
So something's about to crack. Whether it's aliens or God's coming, we're living in good times, bro. But that space stuff is, in my opinion, fake.
I think space is fake to me. I think all that shit they fucking fed us down the throat is fake. I do believe now. Well, I've always believed in the Watchers.
I believe in those guys, yeah.
But I feel like it's true what you say, bro. Like those Watchers are here. Those are the celebrities.
And they don't
those
go
are the
away, bro.
No, those are the people in power. Those are the people in power right now. Those are the people that influence us, that tell us how we're gonna eat, how we're gonna do
Generation after generation,
this.
bro.
Yeah, bro. And I feel like they never leave. And I feel like it's true because she's like, last time I was watching a movie and I was like, hey, didn't that person die? It was just like that
Look,
person.
Nelson Mandela, bro. They swore he died in a camp.
Yeah.
And he died somewhere else.
There's a lot of people that can't back, bro, and then you're like, hey, wait a minute, man. How? How is this possible, bro? Yeah, and there's always the people that influence us. There's people that tell us what to eat, what to watch, you know, what everything, bro, how to dress, how to talk. Because how is that every 10 years, everything changes, bro? Have you noticed? The music changes, the way we dress changes. Like, who chooses how we dress different, bro?
It's an influence.
It's an influence. It's an influence. Like, for example, you got females out there influencing little girls to dress butt naked, bro. And to be like, oh, that's cool. There's influencers out there that tell you that marriage is whack.
And why are they so rich? Why? Because they're propped up. It's a cartel, bro.
Yeah.
It's a cartel. It's like, it's all washed, bro.
Like, for example, us. Right now, let's say, for example, right now, we started a podcast, right? We have, like, cool viewers and cool people that follow us, right? But we're not influencers yet. But one day that we will come, that's when you start getting paid because people are like, oh, shit, they're influencing people. People listen to them.
We want you to talk about this.
Yeah.
So if you hear us saying, no, hey, what's your favorite planet? Mine is Neptune. Like, what's yours? we switch up.
Yeah.
It's why? Because we're spreading the propaganda.
Exactly. It's because it's like this. They look at you like, okay, he could make money. Okay, he could influence. Influencers, bro. You know what I mean? That's the reason why, you know, like when ICE was going on and all that, people were like, hey, how come these influencers will come and talk? Because they can't.
It's all bought and paid for.
It's so powerful. Like, so this shouldn't say that you can say that, for example, us right now, we got blocked twice for saying something that it wasn't according to what they like. You know what I mean?
You were going deep on dogs, bro. I'm going deep on the Watchers. That makes sense at least, right?
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I just feel like sometimes, bro, it's just like they don't want us to know too much. They want to keep us angry. Like, It's like they feed us a little bit, but that's enough. Like just enough. You know what I mean? But it's like, hey, bro, like it's crazy, bro. It's true. Like you open my eyes. You put on the wash it, bro.
And they've infiltrated everything, bro. And we're talking from popes to religious leaders to historical presidents, bro, to governors to the city guy. I bet you we'll find a picture of Newsom somewhere in history. You know what I mean? That's why they control history. Cause you're gonna start realizing, oh no, this guy's been around for a long freaking
That is
time.
true.
You know, and not to get too religious, but in the Bible it speaks of people living long ass freaking time, bro.
1,000 years.
Yeah, well, these guys they don't go anywhere. They die suspiciously. Tupac, bro.
I think when they did the Kobe.
No disrespect. Another ding. We're gonna get another ding. but it's weird, bro. Like JFK, they go out in a weird way. Charlie Clerk, they go out in a weird public way. You'll probably find another one sooner or later, bro. Like 20 years down the line.
I think the ones that they get on the live in front, especially is because it's like, okay, we're gonna switch you to somewhere else. And you're going somewhere else, man. You know what I mean? And then boom, that's it. And you're like, what? Wait a minute, like how, bro?
Yeah. You know where I got this idea from?
Right.
Like lately, there's been like a lot of supernatural posts popping up in my feed for whatever reason. Like the show Supernatural. Have you ever heard of it? Like the two brothers, Sam and Dean, right? So there was this trickster god, right? They called him Loki at first, but it turned out to be the archangel Gabriel.
I don't know.
They always killed him. He would always pop back up, bro. He would trick them. They played with reality, bro.
Yeah.
So, you know, if he's an archangel and the ones that fell are angels, bro, they probably have the same ability, bro, like just to keep popping up.
Yeah.
They have their death and then, oh no, sad.
I think they can die. I think the human form, the body,
The flesh.
the flesh. Oh, like that's for example what I say. Hey, like when we die, where do we go? Because like my body stays here, but me, the guy inside, the me,
The soul.
the guy that's talking,
The spark, yeah.
yeah, that. Where do I go? You know what I mean? Because we're energy. So when we die, that means that the energy left our body. So boom, we go. So, but where does my energy go, bro? You know what I mean? What do you like? It just like we don't know. Like it's in.
We're resting. We go to sleep until the judgment comes.
But imagine we go somewhere else.
You're in dreamland. When you're in dreamland, I've been having some wild dreams lately, bro. I dreamt that I was delivering cucumbers, but I was biting a piece out of all of them, bro.
Now you're such a major pregnant.
Hey, scratch that. Hey, cut. But I'm like, what the hell? Like, I was in a different world, dude.
Me too. I was just last week for a whole week, bro. I had crazy dreams that I was in this fancy hotel, right, like this rich hotel, but somebody was chasing me, and then I had to go somewhere. But every time, like, it was crazy because every time I was always in the journey, somebody was always chasing me. But every time, like, it was crazy because I would drive, and where I would drive, I would go on top, and I was like in the middle of the ocean, but I was driving. You know what I mean? I don't know. I would get like, but in the dream I had it where it's crazy because I was having a dream that people were chasing me, right? And they were looking for me, and I was driving. Another fall, woke up, went to the bathroom, took a piss, went back to sleep to the same spot again. And for a whole week, I had a dream, and I was just like, I was telling my girl, like, it's crazy that I've been having these dreams. I don't know. I had a dream that I finally reached where I was supposed to go, and it was that my girl was bleeding on the floor, and I came to save her life. And I was going like that, and I woke up in a dream, and then my girl was like, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah, it took me 5 days
To find you.
to find you."
And it was probably you needed a helper in another dimension, another layer.
Yes. Because I'm like, sometimes I'm like, where do dreams come from, bro? Because we dream so like.
And the government has studied that, bro. Yeah. Documented, bro. Remote viewing, yeah.
Like vividly, bro. Like, you meet people and you have conversations. Like, you have a whole fucking life in your dreams. And maybe that's what's happening now. Maybe we're already dead. And this is just a dream.
It's a dream. Every time we get too close to the truth, right?
Well, at least we came back, though.
Yeah. And shout out to everybody. You know, we got a little deep in this podcast. I feel like this definitely going to need a part 2. Right? Definitely. I'm convincing my boy here for the watchers. I think I finally...
Yeah, we could do that one, bro.
Yeah, the watchers. It's just look up the 22, I believe, books that were left out of the Bible. There's some wild stuff, man. It's some wild stuff. Like each one taught us something. They taught us about astrology, taught us about making weapons. It sounds like aliens, right?
Yeah, oh, those are they are, bro.
That's the whole thing, right? So think about this, right? To leave you with this, they call this place Los Angeles, right? Where did all the movie stars come from, right? Here, right?
Yeah.
Lost Angels, bro. Lost angels, bro. Fallen angels. That's what I think. They came here to influence humanity. Los Angeles. Lost
For
angels.
real shit, bro.
Lost angels. And I did not hit a blunt. Shout out to everybody. This is me sober and maybe I'll make nicotine. Nicotine. No, can't show that. Can't show that. Hey, that was grass. Oregano.
It's crazy because it's true.
Lost
Los
angels.
Angeles, bro.
And you know,
Hey, Hollywood is corrupted, though.
Hollywood, bro.
Yeah? Oh, shit.
It's a place of influence. That's why when all this is like we see it as a bad thing, but it's a good thing that it's falling apart.
It is, dude.
And right about the end, you know. Yeah, and I believe in God. I believe God has mercy for all of us, but to see that it's not going in that
Thank you
direction.
for the heart that people appreciate you guys.
The thing that it's not going in that direction, bro. I don't know, bro. I think there's a end time
But
scenario.
you know what's crazy, though? Even when was it Moses that made the Ten Commandments? What was people doing, bro?
They're fucking around, bro.
The same thing they're doing now.
Yeah.
Fucking everybody was fucking with each other. And look at now, bro. There's no more relationships. Girls are just, I'm sorry to say this, but girls are just fucking whoever they want.
They've been consumed, bro.
Yeah, bro. It's like, you know what's crazy about it? That they make girls feel like they're empowered, but they're really giving away their power. Because it's like this, the girl's like, I don't want a relationship, or I don't want this, or I don't want that, so they just get passed around until they're old. You know what I mean? That's what the watches are telling us. Oh, don't do this, don't do that, don't do this, don't do that.
It's almost like they're forcing the war to come, bro.
Yeah, and it's like, we're like, okay, you know what I mean? Like, it's just so much shit that goes on that we've been influenced, bro. Especially now, like, we got so much technology, we got so much shit now, we influence even more, bro, about the bad shit.
And then, you know, it's written that that the word was going to be spread around the world. This is how it was spread, bro. The internet.
Yeah.
Everybody knows about God, bro.
Look at this. What were they fucking created back in the days? The Babylon Tower, whatever, right?
We made it
We just
again.
created, bro. We got fucking Alexa. We got all this AI.
We're thinking we're superior to
Yeah,
creation, bro.
100%. And we're doing it again. I think that's the reason why every civilization breaks, because we always go through the same thing. We always try to be better than the gods. And the gods are like,
Nah.
relax, dog.
Like,
That's what they tell
like
us.
we've been here before and you're not going to make
Yeah,
it.
you're not. You know what I mean? Like, relax. No.
So, you know, they have different swarms of insects. All of a sudden, the ticks are taking over here in the Southwest, bro. Like, people are going crazy.
Bro, like, last year it was a fleas. Every year there's something going on, bro. Now they got the rat thing going on, bro.
The Hanta.
Yeah, bro, that makes your cock shrink.
So that's what it was.
That's
No. But I mean, keep an open mind. That's what, again, touching this subject, this is why I feel like they created space to distract of who they really are, bro.
And that's the reason why they created religion. That's the reason why they created everything.
They're the ones responsible for it. Because they could control it if they're in charge of it.
Like, for example, right now, right? What was going on with the files? You know the files I'm talking about, the island files, right?
Yeah.
What happened? Everybody was so concentrated on that, but then after that,
They forgot about it.
they forgot because it was war and this and that, so they separated, you know? So we forget. So now everybody's like focusing on gas, focusing on food, focusing on that, while they don't focus on the real shit.
Why? You want to tell you why? Because if they worry you, you lose faith in God. God said He will provide for you, bro. That's His promise. And trust me, I'm there too, bro. Like, it's hard for me sometimes to trust. But if they make you scared, you forget. Like, He's like, if I provide for the birds, like, I got you.
Even they said that in the face. Why are you worried? Doesn't God feed the birds?
Aren't you better than the birds?
Yeah.
And if birds are reptiles. You know what I mean?
I just to me,
That was a joke.
I just feel that we don't know shit. Like, I think we only know 10% of the truth.
Dude, they have like In the Vatican, they have a chamber that's named after Lucifer, bro.
Bro, there's a church in there that people go, and when you walk in, like the back of the fucking where the priest is at, it's a snake. It's a snake eyes, bro. Everything is everything is lizards. Everything is all that, bro. The main guy, the main villain of the whole story was a reptile. There's a devil. He tells you the snake came. No, he wasn't a snake.
And the story about Adam and Eve is about corruption.
Yeah.
Because what is this knowledge? Constant knowledge, bro. It's not that the knowledge is bad. It's just this constant information, the knowledge of good and evil, bro.
Like for example, social media, how we use it, good and evil.
Good and
that
evil.
was the apple. You know what I mean? Because when we dive in, you could either dive in to see cool shit, or you could dive in to see.
And that shit changes your brain chemistry like a drug, bro.
Yeah.
So
it even changes so much that whatever you think comes on your phone. That's our program we are, but we don't fucking see it.
Hey, I need to clean up my thoughts, bro.
You know what I mean?
Nothing but ass on the fucking feed, though, you know?
You know what's crazy about it? Okay, look, the last time I'm gonna tell you since you brought that up, right? The last time I was like, man, I'm fucking tired that every time I open my fucking feeds, it's always girls with fucking tits out, their asses out. Like, that shit gets annoying sometimes, right?
Because I'm not trying. Like, I'm not trying to see this right
bro,
now.
Like, I believe, like, probably like an hour later or 2 hours later, bro, I went in, it was nothing but gym shit. Gym. And after that, it was like, because I have like back problems, right? It was, boom, feeds about how to crack my back, how to loosen up my back. And I was like, does this motherfucker hear me, dude? You know what I mean? It's
yeah,
like,
it does, bro.
It does. Why is it that it's for free now? Why is it they give? Because they want to.
You're the product.
We're the product, bro.
They study
you. You have a social security, right? You're a product. They own you. Once you're born, they own you. They give you a number. You're owned. That's the reason why you can't unalive yourself and you go to jail. That's the reason you can't hurt yourself because you're hurting their product. You're a product, bro.
They can't stress you out if you're dead, bro.
Yeah, they can't milk you, bro.
Okay, that's energy.
Yeah, it's energy. You're gone.
So again, you added another layer to it. The watchers are absorbing our negative energy, bro.
Yeah.
That's why they spread it.
Yeah.
Why? That's why they're telling you little bits of those island files, because they want you to be like, I can't believe there's so much evil. More energy to them, more. But they don't release the whole thing, right? They're protecting the certain few.
Nobody gets arrested.
They have their scapegoats, right?
P. Diddy.
They have their scapegoats, but no, they protect all the other ones. Like there's certain families that one of the guy had like 9 heart surgeries. Where are you getting the hearts from, bro?
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I don't want to mention names because freaking TikTok is all sensitive. Why? Because this is probably owned by them. 9 heart surgeries, bro. Where are you getting them from? And why are you so scared to die? Just go, bro.
No, not just that. How the fuck is your body taking all that fucking... Bro, I got cut one time. And imagine getting cut 9 times, bro.
But just die, bro. Like, at that point, just die. Like, why? You owe something. You're afraid what comes next. You're not a watcher. You were used by them. You see? You made a deal with the devil, bro. That's where it comes. You face the consequences. They're already messed up, bro.
That's so true, bro. That is so fucking true.
That's crazy. Well, let us know what you guys think. I don't want to convince anybody, but I feel like everything is the watchers that are trying to hide. They're trying to hide.
I feel like now they're not trying to hide as much as before.
They want to come out and play.
They want to come out like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, like, so you think Hercules, all of those watchers, bro?
All of them.
Watchers. They were strong men.
Have you seen the movie Noah?
No. Is it good?
Oh, what's the movie Noah, bro? It's about how he made the thing. They talk about the watchers. The whole movie talk about the watchers. Like, they were like, when the movie starts, there's there's nothing, no oceans, no nothing, right? And out of nowhere, like, there's a small little drop, like a water, like, bah! And then when it drops, it makes like flowers. And they show you how the flowers
Creation. Yeah.
Creation, boom. Out of nowhere, he was like, and then when God left, he left us the watchers. And then there's like big ass fucking monsters for like made of rocks. And they're coming and oh my God, it's so fucking, sorry bro. It's so true. He said, and they were here to influence us. And I remember the watchers come and out of nowhere, like they start getting like stoned. Like they start becoming like stone, right?
Like the mountains,
yeah, like that.
The structures that you see that look like people.
And so then when the movie was over, bro, like me, I was thinking, I was just like, was that God sending the flood to destroy the Watchers,
Or to trap them.
to trap them.
Because look, the Euphrates River, one of the predictions is that it's going to dry up, and when it dries up, there's angels under there. They're going to wipe out a third of humanity, bro.
God damn.
1/3, bro. They're lying about the numbers too, though. So don't think China has all these people. That's another subject for another topic, right? You need to get to touch base to have your population grow times 3. Each woman has to have 5 kids. I don't think they're doing that over there, but who knows, right? But like, not to get too deep into that, right? But that's prophecy that's written in the Bible. The river is about to be dried up, bro. It's in the shape of the Omega sign, meaning the beginning and the end, bro. And if there's angels under there, Watchers, to wipe out a third of the humanity,
God damn.
they were trapped here by the flood. That's why we don't go into the ocean anymore.
That's true.
They don't let people just dive in, bro. And I feel that a lot of those fools that get catastrophically taken away when they go deep searching, they touch something they weren't supposed to touch. Like a tin can, just.
That's so true. All right, my peeps. All right, my peeps. Well, with us, man, that's it today.
Yeah, I went a little deep today.
Yeah, for real, and I really appreciate you guys coming by on TikTok. This episode was just for teaching or
Entertainment
there we
purposes.
go, entertainment purposes.
You know, you believe what you believe. We're not trying to influence.
But I really appreciate you guys. Guys, go check out our next other podcast episodes at half an hour with the big dogs.
Yeah.
I'm right here, my boy Sal. Thank you, man. Appreciate
Thank you for having me. Yeah,
No doubt, man. And yeah, it was really crazy.
That was
we
really
make a
deep.
part 2, bro.
we have to make a part 2. We'll go straight into the Watchers. We'll do a little bit of
Go watch
digging.
that movie if you can, bro.
No.
Go watch. Why? Because it's about like the religion shit, bro.
Yeah, and to leave you, not to scare you, but
Oh, and they even bring Enoch in that movie because he left with the aliens. He came back 100 years after, bro.
only a little bit of time had passed. Huh?
Yeah, only a little bit of time had passed. Yeah, and they teach you that, right? So go watch that movie, bro. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'll check out Noah. This is not a sponsor, but if you want to sponsor us, I'm more on the believer of Christ side, so sponsor the podcast. Noah, shout out Noah. And remember, the first time was by water, second time is by fire, so be careful, everybody.
All right, my peeps. Love you. Thank
Take
you
care.
and take care. Hasta luego, amigos.